Academy is growing all around the world. People's lives are being changed. And we were literally in Japan where we had thousands of people in the room learning about what it is that we're doing here with TBX and transforming people's understanding of the digital landscape and how to create supplemental income. And now I'm on the move to Vegas to series videos for this very academy and helping it go to that next level. So I just want to go ahead and say welcome to day 2 of the TBX free trial. On day 1, we were able to go over some basics, some support and resistance. We went over market structure, right? We went over how it is that a student like you can get access to the academies, the Go Live sessions, and as well as we touched a little bit on the strategies, the scanners that are really helping students become independent traders. Now, if you're on this training, it's because you want to learn how it is that you can go ahead and take advantage of the world of trading, have location independence, be able to learn a digital skill set, and be a part of a community of winners, people that are actually going ahead and encouraging one another, not crabs in a bucket. Right here inside of TBX Academy. Today, we have 2 amazing trainers that are going to be coming up here and sharing how to hack the market with the scanners, how to use the apps that we have inside of our platform like Blaze and Swipe Up that you can literally download on your app store during this session, and how it is that you can get access to it. You're going to see me again at the end. I'm going to be sharing with you how you can get the most out of TBX and where to go ahead and get started with. So if you're brand new on today's session, if you're a guest, let me know inside the chat box. Say, hey, Jay, I'm new. And everyone else that is already a member inside of this platform, that's already a student, and you've made the decision to take education and choose it over entertainment in today's day and age, hey, go ahead and take this link, blast it inside your chat. Let's get everyone plugged in because people need this. The economy's shaking up all around the world, whether you're in Germany, whether you're in the United States, whether you're in Europe, doesn't matter where you are. And people need digital skill sets. And that's why I'm here. I'm here because I believe in this. They didn't pay me to jump on this call today. I'm here because I once sat on a call just like this 5 years ago. I made the decision to choose education, to get educated on what they don't teach in school, what they've been hiding for us for decades, the secrets to the wealthy. And I decided to choose this platform to learn it. I'm going to go ahead and bring up one of our top educators here inside of TBX. He's new to the English side, but not new at all for everyone in Europe. This gentleman is the #1 viewed European German educator inside the TBX platform. He helps thousands of people all around the world. I mean, this guy takes not only his trading serious, he takes his health serious, he takes his relationship serious. He is building this business and helping people all over the world. And one of our top educators teaching strategies and scanners that you're going to be able to leverage. Today, he's going to be showing you how to use the Impulse scanner. And I really believe one of you guys that are brand new on this call today that don't know anything about trading, you're going to be able to understand how to use our scanner right after he's done. Guys, let's go ahead and drop some fire emojis inside of the chat box for our very own TBX educator, Cedric. Cedric, let's go, my brother. Drop some fire emojis. Let's go ahead and unmute you, Cedric, and let's show them what Impulse is all about and why our students are succeeding and the rest of those guys watching on YouTube and trying to learn trading out of books, why they're not doing as well as our students. Cedric, go ahead and take over, my brother.
All right. So, Jay, can you hear me? I think this should be clear. If you guys can hear me all, just drop a 3 in the chat, so I know that you can hear me loud and clear. And guys, just to be sure, welcome to this amazing free trial on day #2. My name is Cedric and I'm the host, or I am one of the hosts for this training. We have also one amazing speaker that is coming after me. So stay tuned until the end. And what I want you to do, guys, right now, this is just copy the link of this free trial and share it with 3 of your team partners, because I think there are a lot of people that might miss out on this training. But I will tell you one thing: the information that I'm going to tell or that I'm going to share with you is going to be insane. And also, like Jay said, I'm a part of IM Academy for almost 5 years right now, and I think we have 3 years anniversary on Go Live, which is absolutely insane. I'm just grateful for all of you that are here and also for making it possible to also step on the international side of this academy and also with TBX together. And I just wanted to give you an insight why I chose the scanner Impulse as my #1 or favorite scanner. And I think I'm going to share my screen in a moment with you. So just that you have everything inside. So one moment, please. I think you should be see my screen right now. All right, perfect. So I just have the scanner Liberty open. So we have two scanners actually, if you are logging us in. So I just want to make it from the beginning on. So just like go to the IM Center website. Once you're in the IM Center, you have the opportunity or the ability to go to strategies. Once you click on strategies, you can click on TBX Academy. And what you see here, we have the Liberty Scanner. We also have the Swipe Option app, Blaze and Flow. I think Oladapo is going to cover it later on. And we have the Impulse Scanner. But one thing which is absolutely insane, it doesn't matter if you're on TBX, Forex, or somewhere else, you have the Impulse Scanner included. But I really like to use this Impulse Scanner in the TBX style, in the time-based trading, because this scanner is very simple and it's the #1 scanner around the whole academy. And I just want to tell you why I would want to share you also my story or my success that I had with the Impulse Scanner, because this makes things very easy. Okay, this makes things very easy for you to understand. And first of all, I just want to ask you one question. So what's the most difficult thing in trading? Just write it down in the chat. So I know what you're thinking. What's the most difficult part in trading? All right, for all the Germans, was ist das Schwierigste, was ihr gerade im Trading habt? Market structure, learning it. All right, just give me some more. Just give me some more answers. Okay, mindset, different teaching styles. Okay, that's right. Over trading, risk and money management. Then we have oh, perfect. We have German one time, second time. So I'm already getting the answer that I'm looking for. Risk management, that's also right. So you're just pointing out all the things that are very they're right. All right. So, but what I want to point out, what's the most difficult thing for the most people is finding the right entry. All right. Finding the right entry is the most important, most difficult thing for the most people that are trading. And with the Impulse Scanner, we have the opportunity to find the right entry in the market, because we have a really, really simple system. And I just want to also to show you one thing. Once you're, for example, I don't know if you're using PipTalk, but you can use PipTalk if you're already part of the academy. You go just to your IM Center, you have like a PipTalk channel. For example, you can see my channel over here. Just type in my name. I don't know how to pronounce my last name in English, but this doesn't matter. We have like an Impulse checklist, and we will also publish this Impulse checklist in English. I think by tomorrow, you will find this Impulse checklist also in English, so you can use it also for your success. And I just want to go over, because we have some points that we have to cover when we first want to go over with Impulse. The first thing that we are doing before we are trading with the scanner is like checking the news. We have two options to check the news. The first option is you can do it on investing.com. We have an economic calendar over here. This economic calendar shows us all the economic news that are happening in this certain day or for the week or whatever time period you're looking. And what's really good in this case, you can see it right over here. Just one moment, please. I think so. Today is Wednesday. And we have the German time zone is 9 p.m. So we have 9 p.m. in Germany. I think right now it's 6 hours earlier for all of the people that are tuning in from the US. And I also wanted to welcome you on board to this amazing free trial day #2. Just keep the promotion on, guys. Just keep it going, because I know one thing, that this free trial is a really, really, really good thing to start out with TBX, to start with the scanners, and also to get the really important sauce. All right, guys. So just one thing we can see, we just have 1-star news at 22:45 or 10:45. You can just also change your time zone that you're in. And what we are looking for is like the 3-star news, because we don't want to trade with the 3-star news. And we have also another website that you can use in order to check the economic news, and this is called Forex Factory. All right, Forex Factory is it called? So I think I just wrote it. Yeah, it's Forex Factory, guys. And you also have like an economic calendar all right over here. And for example, once you're trading, just check one thing, please. if you have like one of those red folders, all right? If you see a red folder and you're like in your trading time right now, please stop the trading during the news if you aren't experienced to a certain level, all right? Because I want to make sure that you don't make any mistakes in first place. So just please check the news in advance before you go into the markets, all right? Just a real quick reminder from my side. That's the first point I also mentioned in my checklist, all right? Going over through the next one is the signal alert, all right? We have, if you're going to input, so I'm just logged in right now, and guys, this scanner is pretty simple, all right? Our first look is on the left and on the right side. What we can see over here is the market, so we can see the markets. For example, I have some favorite mark as a favorite market. So I think this makes sense. Please, guys, if I make a spelling mistake, don't get me wrong, because this is my, I think, third international call that I'm hosting. And I'm hoping that you get everything right. So if I'm making spelling mistakes, okay, please excuse me for it. And let's go deeper into the market. So what we're looking for, first of all, is we have the certain news pairs. And what is really crazy about inputs, this scanner isn't just for the Forex market. You can trade the Forex pairs. You can trade as well commodities. You can trade cryptocurrencies. You can trade indices. And you can trade stocks with the Impulse scanner, which is absolutely insane. All right, guys. So it's really simple. You have like 5 asset classes covered. This is awesome. Going over to the Forex pairs, we have also a strength. We have trend and strength, and also a number. All right. We have to check for one thing, because I think those arrows and also the color is pretty obvious. What is wanting to tell, what the color wants to tell us, or the red color means, or the red trend and strength sign is like we're looking for a downtrend. For example, on GBP NZD, we can see the trend and the strength are in the same direction. So the first thing we want to check is the trend and strength are in the same direction. And in the Forex market, we have to look for this number, and this number, for example, here 39 is okay. The number has to be over 20 in order to have a certain strength in the market, because we want to take the moves. We want to go in and out in the market. So we don't want to waste a lot of time being in the market or analyzing the market. We just want to get our entries really quick. And this is what is TBX, or what is also the Impulse scanner all about. Finding the right entry, finding the right direction real quick. And the next thing we are looking for in the Impulse scanner. So we have some things. I have this checklist, and I think after I explain the scanner, guys, you will get the checklist as well. The second thing is we have a trend line. All right, we have a trend line, and the trend line is this big red line that you can see over here. This is the so-called trend line that we are using, and this trend line has to be read in order for us to go in for a short. So this needs to be read for the next confirmation. Just one moment, because before we enter, we check, we first collect confirmations. All right. So first confirmation, just to repeat it one more time, we have that the trend and the strength have to be in the same direction, and the strength number has to be over 20. All right. The next step is this trend line. This trend line has to be red for a downtrend and blue for an uptrend. I think this is quite simple to understand. Then we have our next indicator, and this is called the momentum indicator. The momentum indicator is located at the bottom, and it's the second indicator that you're looking at. And just see my cursor. So I'm right now here with my cursor, and you can see the momentum indicator has to be in the red or below the red zone in order for us to have this confirmation with this indicator. What we can see right over here, we are in the red zone. Actually, we are not in the red zone. We used to be in that red zone. And right now, this indicator isn't in the red zone. But I will show you some examples of possible entries. So don't worry, we will collect everything together later on, and you will see how easy it is to use inputs in the market. All right. So if you're looking for a short trade, you have to look at the momentum indicator, and this has to be in the red zone or below the red zone. If you're looking for an uptrend or for a buy trade, this indicator has to be in the blue zone or above the blue zone. All right. So this is, I think this should be clear. The next indicator or the next checkpoint that we are looking for, all right, the next checkpoint that we are looking for are the conversion lines. So just going back, conversion lines, see the next point. So conversion lines, we can see those small lines, this small red line and the small blue line. Those are called conversion lines, all right? And we have to check one thing. In order for us to enter a short trade, the red conversion line has to be above the blue conversion line, all right? Just see what you can see here. The red line is above the blue conversion line, and we see a down movement, all right? So second, this also counts for an uptrend. For an uptrend, the blue line has to be above the red line, all right? You can see the blue line is above the red line, and we see upwards movement. I think this is quite obvious, guys, all right? So, and you can see, I think right now you can see the simplicity of the scanner, because Impulse has the goal to make the trend direction for us easy to see. In order for with the colors, we can check it very easily. So the next point is the market shouldn't be moving sideways right now. All right, right now, if you have a look at the market GBP NZD, the market isn't in that direction that we are looking for, because right now it's very sideways. We already did this big impulse movement. The funny thing about it is, on Tuesday on my session, I just called out the potential. Yeah, I don't know how to call it. So we had like a change of change in our trend, and I also called out this change of the trend. And we also caught like a live setup for some short trades on the GBP pairs with Impulse, which is absolutely insane. So, but going over through the next topic, so we're not looking for a sideways move. And then we have the entry indicator. The entry indicator is really important, because right now we are like collecting the last 2 points in order for us to enter a trade or to find a potential entry zone. All right. So going over, we have first of all, we have some arrows. As you can see, red arrows indicate a down movement, green arrows indicate an upwards movement. All right, I think it's really easy. So the next thing is those arrows, I think they combine over 50 market variables. So we have like a lot of things are combined within one arrow. So this arrow, if it's green, it says a lot about the current bias that we are having in the market. The bias is like something like, just let me check it over there. In German, it's tendenz. So yeah, a trend, or yeah, bias. I already pointed out the right word, but I'm just like, I was thinking about something else. But okay, we are looking for the bias. So a green arrow shows us like the bias that we are like looking for, like an upwards movement. So last but not least, this is the entry indicator. The entry indicator is the first one of those 2 indicators that are located at the bottom of the Impulse scanner. So what can you see with this right over here? If you're looking for a short trade, all right, if you're looking for a short trade, the entry indicator has to cross over this red line. All right, what we're looking for a movement is exactly what you can see right over here. For example, this is a perfect example of how the entry indicator should look like if you're looking for a short trade. All right, guys, I think this is pretty simple. This is really easy to understand. So next thing is, just give me one moment, please. It's the opposite when we're looking for an upwards movement or for a long trade. All right, if you're looking for a long trade in the market, the entry indicator has to cross below to the top again through this blue line. All right, entry for a long should be only the blue line. We're just focusing on the blue line, and for a short trade we are just focusing on the red line, a crossover from the top to the bottom. I think this is right clear, and this is yeah, quite good. So right now, considering an entry in the market, we have certain entry points, for example, where we have like everything all together. And in this case, I just want to give you one example of an entry, how an entry could look like, and also how you can ride along the wave with the Impulse scanner. So Just let me check. Okay, we have some time. We have a little bit of time. So I just want to give you out this example, how it looked like, or how it looks like if you're like looking out for an entry. For example, we are just having here this movement. We see everything is right now. It's good. All right. We see the confirmation. We see the trend line. We see the crossover of the conversion line. We have a new crossover of the conversion line, which is pretty good. All right. We see here is the crossover. Just let me give you let me draw it into the chart. We have the conversion lines over here. All right. What we can see as well, we are having a crossover. All right. We are having a crossover on this case. So we are seeing also the crossover, which is here. So just one moment, please. So the crossover is on this case, or on this candle actually. And let's just say one thing. If you're looking for an entry, I just wait for the candle close. I'm always waiting for a candle to close. So once it's closed, I am waiting for the red arrow, like you can see over here. And then you can see as well that every indicator that we had was correct at this point. So we see it just one more time. We see at this case, everything was in place. We have the conversion lines. The red one was above the blue one. We see the momentum indicator. We see also the trend line. Obviously, the trend line is also really good. And right now, when it comes to measuring out your entry, for example, we had an entry on the next candle. So in this case, it was like the candle close here. So this was our entry point. So like after this candle closed, we just had here our entry point on this candle. And how can we determine the stop loss or the take profit? And then we have two ways to make it with the impulse scanner. The first way, you can do it with the market structure, or the second way that I am preferring, or that I also learned from my mentors, Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd. You can measure the distance between the inner lines. You can see like we have like this gray cloud. All right, you can see a gray cloud, and we are measuring out the distance between the inner lines. All right, and in this case, oh sorry, this what I didn't want to do this. So we are measuring out, and what we have right over here is like a distance of 346 ticks. This equals 34.6 pips. All right, so we're just typing it in. So 346, and you're ready to go with your first entry. So you can just take like this entry with like a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. This is okay. What you can see over there, this trade took us, in order to get filled, this took us 50 minutes. So it's nothing. In under 1 hour, that's crazy. But what you can see over here, for example, this movement, you could ride along this complete movement, because you can see we just had right now like more or less a change of the character. And right now you can see you can take up those movements. So you can use, for example, a trading stop profit, where you like put your stop loss on the last high, on the last lower highs actually. And what you can see, you can change your risk to reward ratio, and sometimes it's possible that you can even catch up to a 10 risk to reward ratio. For example, you're risking 1% with one trade. Using the impulse scanner, you can make up to 10%. So, and this is pretty crazy what this impulse scanner is all about. And right now we're just teaching it on German, but if you're like interested in get more information about using the impulse scanner, we have amazing educators on the English side, beginning with Brandon Boyd and Dr. Josh Lee, and also other educators that are also teaching this amazing scanner. And maybe in the further future, you can see me probably also on the English Go Live side. If this was helpful for you, just drop a 1 in the chat. And I think we just summed that up, how impulse is working. It's really easy, guys. So what you just have to do, I'm always saying it, I'm saying it on my German sessions as well. So the mother, or repetition, is the mother of all success. All right, just do a revision on the information you just got. And what I just want to tell you about it, after this call, just log into your IM Center, log into Impulse, and just try to log out, because you have to feel comfortable. If you're using the scanner for the first time, my advice for you, do 20 trades using the Impulse scanner, using the strategy, using the checklist. By the way, I will also upload it in English for all of you guys. But what I want to recommend, just do 20 trades, and it doesn't matter if you hit a stop loss or if you hit a take profit, because you have to feel comfortable about using the Impulse scanner, because it's really easy. And once you gain more experiences, it's really, really, really easy. Thank you. And I just want to give back to Jay. Thank you for having me on this call here. I'm well beyond grateful to have a part here. And with that being said, I want to get over. And I think Oladapo will take over. And yeah, thank you for your time, guys.
Awesome, awesome. What a wonderful presentation by Cedric. If you got some value from Cedric's presentation, can you put a 5 on the charts? Can you put a 5 on the charts? It's not so easy, you know. He's German, he's speaking in English, and it's really trying to, you know, make sure he gets across. Great job you've done, Cedric. My French is not so good. That's my other language I'm learning. So, I mean, I really appreciate what you've been able to do. So, my name is Oladapo Onodipe. I'm a medical doctor. I'm an eye specialist. I've been into Forex trading now. Next month will make it 3 years that I've been trading Forex. So I'm a product of the products. You know, I came in here knowing nothing in digital entrepreneur in this space. And within a space of about 6 months, I got to learn the skill. And by the time it was a year, I became an educator on this platform. And by May this year, it will make me 2 years as an educator on the platform. So that's to let you know that it doesn't matter what background you're coming from. What really matters is your attitude and your aptitude to learn. And once you're ready to learn, I'm telling you, the sky will be your starting points. Okay, somebody says it's not, maybe, I'm not sure which of my screens you are following. Can you see me now? Okay, I think, okay, so I'm gonna also share on another device. So I'll leave both of them on. Great. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the feedback. So very quickly, we don't have so much time, and I'm just gonna quickly run over a few things for you to be able to learn. The whole essence of this TBX free trial is to, you know, give you a palate cleanser, you know, an appetizer, something to warm you up, to know what you can really get, you know, from this opportunity. So very quickly, 2 areas I'm going to touch on tonight. I'm going to touch on 2 areas quickly tonight. The first area I'm going to be touching on is one of the scanners that we use, and that scanner is called Liberty. With this Liberty, the strategy that I use, which is the double blessing strategy, you know, we leverage on these scanners. You see, what the scanners do is that they do the heavy liftings. It's like somebody is going to the gym for you, and you are the one adding the weights. So that's what these scanners do for us. And what do I mean by that? You know, the scanners scan the markets and, you know, give us high probability ideas. So when I come in here now, for somebody who is new, you definitely will not understand what this is all about. But because of the scanners, I can come in here, and in a very little time, I can identify trade ideas. So take, for example, the currency I'm looking at is AUD JPY, the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. The Australian dollar is stronger than the Japanese yen. So I'm going to be looking out for bullish ideas or buys, you know, on this opportunity of AUD JPY. I'm going to be a bit slow because I know some of you are new. So for my strategy for buys and also for sales, we just have 5 things we're looking out for. Can you put 5 on that chart? Let me be sure you're following me. Put 5 on that chart. We just have 5 things we're looking out for with this Liberty scanner following my strategy. The 5 things I'm looking out for, they include: 1, I'm looking for this arrow. Can you see this arrow? That arrow is point number 1 on my checklist. So if I'm looking for buys, I expect the market to go up and the arrow should point up. So that's 1. The second thing I'm looking out for is I'm looking for a previous roof that can now be a present floor. So what do I mean by that? You can see this area here is a previous roof. So it can be a present floor. So I'll be waiting for this market to push down to this 921 area. So the market should push down to this 921 area. My arrow should be pointing up. That's 2. The third thing I want to look out for are these areas below. We call these indicators the stochastic and the relative strength index, RSI. Don't worry, it's going to be recorded so you can watch the recording. So the third thing I'm looking for, I want this to come to this green area, that's the stochastic, and the RSI to also come to the green area. So you must touch the line or go below it. That is the third point. So the first is arrow pointing up, green arrow. The second is market coming to this, my previous roof, which should be a present support. The third thing is stochastic and RSI coming to the green area. The fourth thing is that the first currency, Australian dollar, must be stronger than the Japanese yen. And if it happens on 30 minutes on the clock, 45 minutes on the clock, or on the hour, that will be a 5-point trade. And with that, I can take that idea. So if you want to, appreciate that better, we just come to this, currency trading view. I told you it was around 921 area. Yeah. So on trading view on AJ, we're talking of the market coming around this place. And I didn't preempt it. You see, this area will be a good area that you just wait for the market to push down to 921. I said that's something around here. That's something around here. So I'll be waiting for this market. That's already an idea. I'll be waiting for this market to come. And for me, I like to draw a box so that when it gets there, you are very confident to, to look at that. So ladies and gentlemen, there is already an idea based on the heavy liftings that the scanner has done for me. So you have an area on AUDJPY where you will be looking for a bullish movement between this 918, 929. We expect this market to come here, and when it comes here, it should move up. So that is what the scanners do for us. They allow us to do the heavy liftings, and we come on the charts, and it makes our job very, very simple. My trade ideas are for 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes, you can be in and out with the bag. Who thinks that is simple? Put a 7 on the charts. If you think that is simple based on the scanners, can you put a 7 on the charts? So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So all you need to do is to join our sessions. Let's show you how to interpret the scanners, and it can really make life very, very easy. But if you're new, it will take some time for you to understand this. But don't worry, just come along with us and gradually, you'll be able to follow. Sorry. So the next thing I want to do now is I want to quickly show you the app. I want to show you the app that we use to take our trade ideas. We call it the Swipe Options. So it's something you can go to your Play Store, your Apple or Google Play Store, and you can, download it. So this is mine, Swipe Options, and I'm pulling it up. You can see at 8:02 a.m. today, you can see today's date, 1st of March, there was an idea on AUD USD. So you just swipe it, you move it to the right, and then it brings up the idea. And you can see what the idea says. The time frame we are looking at is 15 minutes. That 15 minutes is the time the educator used to do the analysis. The next thing is expiration time. The time is going to take the trades to run out, and that will be on your broker. In this case, you take the trade for 5 minutes, and then it tells us we give 2 entries because it's a zone. So you just look at the last 3 digits. The first zone will be 542, and the second zone will be 524. You also have an opportunity of looking at it, in a pictorial. You just click on this, and it takes you to the site. And you have some footnotes to follow. So no matter how busy you are, you can have an opportunity to take these trades. It's telling you AUD USD is going to go bullish. That means it's a buy for 5 minutes. And then your entry will be 524 to 542. And it gives you an indication that if you can get it on timing on the 30 minutes, 45, or on the hour, then that will be good. And you can see the pictorial representation here. So I would go on to the chart later just to show you. This is another idea on AUD USD. You just swipe it, and in a day, you may be able to have about 5 to 10 ideas. This is another one on Euro USD. This is another one on Euro CHF. So today there were about 5. On some days, you can have up to 10. And like I tell people, all you need is just about 2 or 3, ideas. And with that, you hit your target and you are done for the day. So I will give you the, I'm gonna go off here now so that I go back on the screen and I let you appreciate it better. If you were able to see it and you have some understanding, can you put a 6 on that chart? Can you put a 6 on that chart? So I'm gonna go off. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get it off. Sorry. I'm gonna go off that. And let me move to my other screen now. So I'm moving to my other screen. Sorry about that. Okay. So I had to stop sharing because now back here, if you're not seeing me, I will sort that out shortly. But what is very important is now, I said put a 6, not a 666. Put a 6 on the chart. You know why I'm saying that, for those of you that know me. Okay, so now back to what I was saying. So we had AUD-JPY, the idea that was sent earlier today. I'll just show you on the charts. So earlier today, AUD-JPY, that idea that was sent, I'm coming. This AUD-JPY. No, sorry, AUD/USD. Sorry, it was AUD/USD. Yeah. So this is the AUD/USD idea that was sent on Swipe. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to show you very quickly. This was the analysis that if the market comes here, it will go bullish. Can you see what happened when the market got there? Look at it. This is the 524 to 542. So this market went in here. It got as low as 528, and voila, it ended as a complete reaction. Can I see some excitement on that chart? Can I see some excitement on that chart? So this was an idea that was sent this morning. It was sent around maybe 8:05 a.m. And by 8:35, just 30 minutes after the idea was sent, it's, the market triggered and it became a complete reaction. In case you missed that, the market still did exactly the same thing here. So what does that tell you? It tells you that if, 5 minutes, you can see the timing, 5 minutes. My trades are 5 minutes. So you can see 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes, we were in and out with the bag. So what that shows you is that if you come on our sessions, my session is 7 a.m. West African time, 8 a.m. West African time, that's 2 a.m. Eastern. When you come on our session, you learn the strategy. When you see the swipe, no matter how busy you are an executive, you are on the go, all you can do is just look at the idea, go to your broker, and just input it. Copy paste is what we call it. And with that, you can profit a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why they call me the SP Master, the Surgical Precision Master. You can see how surgically precise that idea was. And you can also come on my Peep Talk. I drop some ideas there at times, and you can also learn. My name is Oladapo Onodipe. It's been a delight and a pleasure for me to have done this presentation. And I would say that at this junction, I'm going to hand you over to Jay Howell, a very, very wonderful guy. He came to Lagos sometime last year. He was doing so many crazy things. But one thing I like about him, he's a small man, but he has a big engine. He's somebody who is so determined and is helping people with his strategy to crush the markets. So show some love on that chart as I hand you over to Jay Howell to round up the session. Howell, over to you.
Let's go, guys. Let's drop some fire emojis in the chat for the doctor. I mean, we're talking about an eye surgeon that is also doing surgery on the markets, guys. This is someone that runs a full-time practice out of Lagos, Nigeria, and is someone that we can all admire. He achieved the ultimate profession, of becoming a doctor, and now he's a full-time trader as well. Oladapo, you can go ahead and stop sharing your screen. I'm going to take over from here. You learned from Cedric about our scanners and how to hack the market, right? Using these scanners. You learned about swipe options from Oladapo, some of our mobile applications that you can do on the go anywhere in the world. Now you're probably asking yourself, what's for day tomorrow, right? If you can make me host here as well, Henry, thank you so much. But we're probably asking as well as, how can we go ahead and get started? How can we take full advantage of this platform and really start diving in, jumping on all the sessions and not missing out on what the educators have, okay? You're probably wondering, how do you fully take advantage of this and what do you do next? I want to go ahead and share my screen and go ahead and walk you guys through really our platform, but bigger than just our platform, just show you again what's really all included inside of our academy and why you need to make the decision today to get started. So when you get enrolled, you're going to get access to this website. Now, inside of this website, it's going to be your learning center. You're going to go over to the academies and you're going to be able to start out through the TBX Academy videos. Now, these were designed to be really simple. They're designed to guide you step by step through the markets, gain understanding, learn the terminology. We're talking about all the way from beginner to intermediate to advanced. After you finish the academy, you're then going to go to your educator, whatever educator, the person that recommended you to this call refers you to, you're going to go over, you're going to find their sessions, and you're going to look for their boot camp videos. Everyone go ahead and drop the word boot camp inside the chat box. Each educator has a boot camp or videos that are going to be able to walk you step by step through what it is that they're doing and how they're doing it. For instance, if we look at Evan Cabral, inside of Evan Cabral's favorited sessions, he's going to have a series of videos that after you're done with the academy, it's going to walk you through how to follow along with him and how to actually understand the markets, phase 2, mind over matter, et cetera, et cetera. And these are your step-by-step guides of actually understanding the markets. And that's when you're going to be independent enough to be able to use the scanners and the apps that they showed you here today. Everyone drop boot camp inside the chat box. So you're probably wondering, Jay, how do I get access to this? Well, reach out to the person that invited you and tell them you're ready to get started. You want to become a student. When you do, they're going to send you over a link that brings you to this website. When you go ahead and get referred over to this platform, okay, you're going to see a checkout page just like this. We are an online educational platform, and you're going to go ahead and get started with the TVX Academy. Now, it's $249 to get started, then $184 a month after that. Now, for those of you guys that take action right now, check this out. For those of you guys that take action right now, you're going to be able to go ahead and get started and jump on day 3 of the boot camp. Day 3 of the boot camp. Okay. So my goal is to be able to help each and every single one of you guys get started, jump into our boot camp, and be one of the people that are sharing their testimony on our next free trial or our next workshop that we host here to be able to help people really learn this. Guys, I'm wearing AirPods right now that are more than 250 US, and people more than likely stop learning after high school and after college. This is your chance to learn about digital skill sets and how to navigate the markets. Now, tomorrow is going to be day 3. Now, day 3 for me is probably one of the best yet. I mean, you guys are learning from someone that I admire. You're learning from someone that I look up to, and that is Mr. Brandon Boyd and Dr. Josh Lee, as well as Millie Mills. So as I share my screen here and show you, you guys are going to be learning from these 3 individuals here, Millie Mills, Dr. Josh Lee, who's also a physician that went full-time doctor, and then Brandon Boyd. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you guys got some value, and see you guys tomorrow on day 3. Welcome to the free trial here with TBX. I hope you guys learned a lot. And if you're on the edge, jump, take that action, become a student today. And we're looking forward to seeing you in the chat. See you guys tomorrow.